Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I've learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And I cannot believe it is the last day of January. Tomorrow is February 1st. It seems like this winter is going really, really fast. I'm not saying that I mind it. Last night, though, we did get some snowfall, which was very, very pretty, and it's been snowing all day today. So I do enjoy that in the winter, as long as we can drive and everybody's safe and stuff, but I think it's pretty, you know? So anyway, I haven't done a video over here in the last couple days, so I wanted to make sure I got one more in before the end of the month. I brought the 2 Melody Beatty books and then A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Wisdom, and Courage by Cindy Spiegel. So anyway, if you're looking for these books, I have them linked in my Amazon store below. You don't have to buy them from there, but at least that way you can see what they look like and you know which ones to go buy if you want to follow along. So I think I'm going to start with, well, let's start with the Year of Positive Thinking today. It's January 31st. Crazy. Let's see what today says. Oh, there's a long one coming up. So remember that. Which day is that? The 3rd. Ooh, that's a good one too. Okay. Oh, look, they have like this segment into months. So there's February coming up. January 30. Oh, this is a good one. I was just talking about this on my vlog last night too. January 31st, the practice of gratitude. Gratitude shapes how you experience life. It's easy to be grateful when everything goes as planned, but if you can be grateful even when the SHI toot hits the fan, then you will feel the most profound impact of gratitude. Gratitude doesn't take away pain or sadness, but it does allow you to shift your focus toward what you can control. Being grateful is a practice, and like any practice, it gets deeper and richer with commitment and discipline. Having a committed daily gratitude practice will make you happier and a whole lot more empathetic. What are you grateful for right now? Write down 3 positive experiences that you've had today. Challenge yourself to write a short gratitude list every night for the next 10 days. At the end of the 10 days, share your gratitude list with 3 people close to you. Notice the impact that this extended practice has on your life. That's interesting. I've never heard to share your gratitude list with somebody else. But I was talking about this at length last night in my vlog because we went to dinner with my mother-in-law the other night, and my mother-in-law, I got her the magic book, and she started it, and she said she wanted to get back into it because she really enjoyed it. And my husband was talking about how when I was doing it, I was like really, really happy and all this. And so I was talking about these tools that I have in my toolbox, right? To do a daily gratitude list, to read it out loud to myself, which I was doing, you know, to do, like, there was a long time when every morning I was doing prayers and meditations in the morning, and daily affirmations, and I still do, but I do like a very shortened version of it. I think part of it, and I'm not making excuses, but like during the summer, it was like I could sit outside with a glass of water or a cup of coffee and kind of like let the dogs run around and be like part of the universe. Like now, it's like just, it feels like I come downstairs and I let the dogs out real quick because it's cold, and then I just kind of start my day. So I still do my prayers and meditations, but I do a very shortened version of it. And so I was talking last night that starting tomorrow, I am going to do a written gratitude list every day again. Because it's like, okay, these things that I know that work for me, like I already feel, because I feel like I practice gratitude in my life every single day. I do the magic rock activity at the end of the day where I hold the rock and I go through all of the greatest, you know, moments of the day, and then I pick the greatest. But you know, like there's so many things I do to practice the actions of gratitude. And so I feel like my life has just improved. I feel like my attitude is so much better. I feel like I respond to the world in a different way than I ever did before. I feel like some things don't bother me as much as they used to in the past. It's unbelievable, right? And I keep on remembering this thing. I have to look it up again because I haven't watched it in a long time. It's when Oprah has the author of Simple Abundance on her show. And Simple Abundance is another book about gratitude. I own it, but I've never read it. And Oprah starts crying and she's like, I never had any idea, like she's like really crying. She's like, I never knew like how much gratitude really could affect you, you know? And just a simple practice of writing a gratitude list like every single day, I think is like so powerful. And I'm like, okay, so I know that I have this stuff, right? Like in the last, like in November when I did it, like it literally raised me points, you know, on my daily scale of feeling good. Why am I not doing it? Like if I know that prayer and meditation in the morning, like committed prayer and meditation, affirmations, and I know that a written gratitude list in the morning and at night works, why would I not want to feel better. Like, I know that 15 to 20 minutes every day is going to literally lift my soul and my spirits. Why would I not do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? I think it's interesting that it says in here to share your gratitude list with other people. Did it say 3 other people, or did it just say share your gratitude list? At the end of the 10 days, share your gratitude list with 3 people close to you. That's interesting. I don't know how comfortable I feel with that, honestly. Those are private things for me. With my sponsor, I would maybe share that. But you know, like, I think the one thing it has taught me to do is to tell the people in my life and to act towards things like my house, like just like nesting, and like I have 1,000 candles. I don't know if you can see, but like right here even I have just like a bunch of candles lit. I have all the candles lit down here. It's like, I think one of the actions I've learned is that the people in my life, to show them more gratitude, to act more grateful in their presence, that they're in my life, to things like my house, to my car, to my body, to my health, things like that, to my dogs, to be more grateful and to show that in action, I think is a really powerful thing as well. That was a really great meditation. What was yesterday's, since we didn't read yesterday's? Let's see what it says. It's a quote, actually. January 30th, it's a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote. Be done each day. Finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities, no doubt, crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. You shall begin it serenely and with too high a spirit to be encumbered with your old nonsense. Ralph Waldo Emerson. It's a great quote. You know, my old sponsor, I would call him and I would say to him, this is my sponsor I had for much of my life. And I would say, oh my God, blah, 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 this happened and whatever. And he would start laughing. I'd be like, why do you think this is funny? And he'd be like, you are always crying over spilt milk. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, you literally, like, I don't care if it happened 10 years ago or 10 seconds ago, you cannot do anything about it now. It's like, what are you going to do about it now, right? Like, that's the question. But you can't go back and change what happened. So, like, let's learn from it. Let's respond to the world in a different way. And I would be like, you're right, you know, but like, and it's okay. I mean, he would say, you have a right to have feelings about these things, but like, you can't go back and change time now. Like, it just happened. It just, you know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go and change those things. So at the end of the day, I think to put to rest everything that's happened that day and say, you know, tomorrow I'm going to start over. You know, back in the day when I was working, I've told this story on here before, I would make a list every single day of the things that I had to do. Like, so I still do this. I have a list over there. I try to do it every night or every morning when I get up before I kind of like start my day. I go through and I write down like my list of everything I want to get done that day. And then the things I don't get done, and I used to do this at work too, the things I didn't get done, like I would carry them over to my notepad. I have a legal pad, like a big legal pad. I carry that over to the next day. I'm not going to get everything done. And one of the things that I have learned by carrying things over is this ability to not beat myself up too bad about stuff that I'm not going to get done. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a perfect example of anything. Like, I'm not going to beat myself up too much. It also allows me when I go to bed at night to go to bed at night, to just be like, okay, shut it off, go to bed, and just, you know, blessed be. You know what I mean? And just be like, there's only so much that I can do in a day. At some point, I just have to kind of rest, you know, and close my eyes and allow myself to get relaxed and rested for the next day. It's really, really important, you know? So anyway, I think that's one of the reasons why I love to listen to audiobooks late at night. It's like, that's kind of my reward to myself, you know, to drive around and just listen to a book and kind of get lost in, you know, the storyline of these characters and stuff like that. So anyway, and eating late at night too, but that's not very healthy, but that's another way I reward myself. But no, I think it's important at the end of the day to just kind of shut off and say, I'm done, you know? So anyway, let me know those were 2 good ones. Didn't get to Melody Beatty today, but we've got years to go, right? So I'm not going anywhere. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope not. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.